Hello students, I am your biology lecturer. In the last class we discussed about the fertilization. Okay. After the fertilization we have to discuss about implantation. Before that, many students are asking menstrual cycle notes. Here is your menstrual cycle notes. I will give few minutes. You can take the screenshot. Otherwise, you can note down by pausing the video, because within this week I have to complete this lesson. Okay. This is the menstrual cycle notes. I hope all of you taking the screenshot. Next. Okay, this is the next page. Okay, this is the diagrammatic representation of menstrual cycle. You can copy this diagram from your NCERT book. Okay, this is the notes for the graphical representation. If you have any doubts, means you can easily ask. Please watch the videos regularly. If you are skipping any videos, you can skip the link. Okay. Don't forget to watch all the videos and write the notes regularly. It will help you to revise, guys. Okay. Okay. Today I will start the new topic, that is implantation. Let me write the heading first. Plantation. Implantation is an attachment of zygote to the uterine layers. Okay. Let me explain the basics first. You know that zygote is formed by the fusion of male and a female gamete. Okay. Let me draw the diagram. This is a sperm. And which is going to fuse with the egg or ovum. Egg or ovum. This also N, this also M. Sperm is a male gamete, egg or ovum is a female gamete. When the two gametes are fused, which forms the zygote, that is 2N. Zygote is 2N in condition. Okay. This is the first cell of the body, or a first cell which is in diploid condition. Remember one thing, the question arises from this topic, which is the first cell of the organism is diploid. Okay. What is the ploidy number of a zygote? Ploidy number means you can say diploid. Then this is one of the totipotent cell. Zygote is called as a cell because it has a single nucleus and cytoplasm. Okay. This is a diploid first cell of an organism. ಈ zygote ಇಂದಾನೆ whole organism form ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, zygote is a first diploid cell which have the totipotent activity, means totipotent capacity. What is totipotent capacity? Let me write that. Totipotent potent. Totipotent means it have the capacity to form a complete organism. Any part or a small tissue or a single cell which have the capacity to form a whole organism, that capacity is called as totipotent. Okay, totipotency anta kariತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Here zygote is a one having the totipotence capacity. Totipotence means it have the capacity to form a complete organism. Zygote ಇಂದ embryo ಆಗುತ್ತಾ, embryo ಇಂದ whole organism ಆಗುತ್ತಾ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, zygote is the totipotent cell. Remember this, totipotence means capacity. Note down guys. Have the capacity to form complete organism. In humans, only zygote have the totipotency or totipotent capacity. Zygote undergoes to the mitosis. Okay. For the further growth, zygote undergoes to the repeated mitotic divisions. Remember mitotic division, that is a equational division. Okay. When the mitosis occurs, it forms a embryo. Okay. Then implantation is a attachment of a growing embryo to the uterine layer, uterus layer, that is the endometrium layer. Okay. While explaining the menstrual cycle, I told that estrogen and progesterone will help to proliferate the endometrium layer of uterus. Okay. Endometrium layer is very necessary for the implantation. Implantation means which provides the nutrition for a developing embryo. Okay. When the in the last class, in the previous class, we discussed about the fertilization. In that I told that the fertilization occurs in the ampulla and the isthmus junction. Okay. After the fertilization, after the formation of the zygote, that zygote moves into the uterus, particularly in the uterus region. Okay. After undergoes to the many mitotic divisions. Okay. It is very simple. Zygote is formed inside the, means at the junction of ampulla and isthmus. Okay. Then it moves to the uterus. Only after the mitotic cell division. Zygote form ಆದಮೇಲೆ mitotic divisions ಆಗ್ತವೆ. Certain mitotic division ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಡೆವಲಪಿಂಗ್ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದೇನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಯುಟೆರಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay. Now we can discuss about that. I told that zygote undergoes to the repeated mitotic divisions. Mitotic division. In case of zygote, that is in case of humans, this mitotic division is called as cleavage. Remember this one, cleavage. Zygote undergoes to the mitosis is called as a cleavage. Remember this one, cleavage. Okay. The mitosis when this mitosis occurs when the zygote is in the isthmus part of the oviduct. You know that, fallopian tube. Isthmus part ಒಳಗೆ ಇರುವಾಗಲೇ ಏನಾಗ್ತದಲ್ಲಿ cleavage is occurs. Okay. By the cleavage ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, mitotic division. By that the zygote divides to form a 2 cell, 4 cell, 8 cell and 16 daughter cells. Here the zygote is having the only one cell. Okay. When it undergoes to the mitotic division, it forms a 2 cells. ಈ division ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯಾಕೆ cleavage ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, the cells do not get separate. They are going to present in a single plasma membrane. Okay. Let me choose a different color pen, then you can understand. Okay. When the zygote, okay, zygote ಒಳಗಡೆ it is single cell ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ದೆ, this is the nucleus, okay. The nucleus is 2n in condition, diploid, okay. ಯಾವಾಗ cleavage ಆಗುತ್ತಾ means when the mitosis is occurs, it forms the 2 cells. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು mitosis is a equational cell division. There is no any change in the chromosome number. The chromosome number remains same, means 2n 2n. Okay. Then this mitotic division is not a single division. It occurs many times. ಬಹಳ ಸತಿ ಈ ಕ್ಲಿವೇಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ means mitosis occurs continuously by this by the 2 cells, 4 cells are formed. This is a equational cell division. All the cells are equally divided. Okay. When the zygote is undergoes to the mitosis, number of cell increases, not the size. I told that. Size ಏನು increase ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Inside that single plasma membrane ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, single layer, vitelline layer ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, just number of cell increases, not the size. Remember this one. How can I write here? Only number of cell increases, not size. Size increase ಆಗಲ್ಲ, just ಏನಾಗ್ತದ number increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay. Then the cells which are present in the, which are formed by the cleavage, those cells are called as blastomeres. ಈ ಕ್ಲಿವೇಜ್ ಇಂದ ಏನು ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ zygote ಒಳಗಡೆ, those cells are called as blastomeres. These are the cells which are formed by the cleavage. By this cleavage, the 2 blastomeres are present. This condition is 2-celled zygote. This one is a 4-celled or 4 blastomeres are present. Okay. This cleavage is go on up to the 16th cell. ಇದೇ ಥರ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 16 celled ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 16 celled ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Remember one this. There is no increase in the size, just the numbers are increasing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Inside that nucleus. Okay. When the blastomere numbers between 8 to 16, then that stage is called as morula stage. These are the new terminologies. Remember all these things. Morula. What is morula stage? This is a single L. Morula means when the blastomeres numbers between 16 to 8 to 16, then that stage is called as morula stage. By the cleavage 2, 4, 8, 16 daughter cells are formed. Those cells are called as a blastomeres. Okay, blastomeres. Then the zygote becomes the embryo. When the zygote undergoes to the mitotic division or the cleavage. That zygote converts into embryo. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ embryo, 2 celled embryo, 4 celled embryo, 18 celled embryo, 8 or 16 celled embryo ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, when the blastomere number, ಈ blastomere ನಂಬರು 16 ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ means when the blastomere number increase to 8 to 16, that particular stage of the embryogenesis is called as morula. I use the word embryogenesis because this is a process of embryogenesis. ಯಾಕೆ ಇದು ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋಜೆನೆಸಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಬೈ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಲೀವೇಜ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ process of embryogenesis. Okay, remember this one, this is very important. Let me write the importance here, important star. Okay, when the blastomere number is 8 to 16, then that stage is called as morula. Okay, this morula continues to divide and transfer into blastocyte. Ee morula ille stop agala, it undergoes to the again different means many mitotic divisions and it forms the blastocyst. When the morula is formed, it forms only at the junction of isthmus and ampulla. Okay, after the formation of morula, that morula undergoes to the different cleavages. That morula moves and comes inside the uterus. Okay, I hope you remember the diagram of, okay, where I can draw. Okay, here I will draw. This is the female reproductive system. Many times I drawn that this diagram. Okay, we don't want any fallopian tube, that's why I am skipping that portion. This is the cervix, this is the endometrium. Okay, in that endometrium is made by the 3 layers: perimetrium, myometrium and the endometrium. Sorry, uterus is lined by the 3 layers: myometrium, perimetrium and the endometrium. By the different, one second. Okay, here I am drawing with the green one, that is the endometrium layer. Okay, up to this we discussed. Okay, here is our ampulla and isthmus junction. Here the morula forms, this is the morula. Okay, when the morula forms, it moves inside, it comes inside the uterus. This is the uterus. Okay, there the number of cell increases inside the morula and forms the blastocyst. ಯಾವಾಗ ಅದು ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಿ ಯುಟರಸ್ನ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ, that morula undergoes to the many mitotic divisions to form a blastocyst. Sorry, blastocyst. After that morula, next stage is blastocyst. When the blastocyst present in the uterus secretes lot of hormones. ಯಾವಾಗ ಯೂಟರಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟೋಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ, then they uterus secretes lot of hormone and endometrium becomes thick. ಏನೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಂಡೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಯಮ್ ಲೇಯರು thick ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಎಂಡೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಯಮ್ ಲೇಯರ್, why the endometrium layer going to be thick or becomes thick? Due to the secretion of different hormones, because of it is getting ready for nourishment, going to give the nourishment to developing embryo. These are the stages of embryo. Okay, the blastocyst cells forms a cavity. Blastocyst ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 16 cells ಇರ್ತಾವೆ, ಅದರೊಳಗೆ 64 cells form ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. 64 or 34 blastomeres are present. That condition is called as blastocyst. Okay, that blastocyst cells forms a cavity. Blastocyst ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು 16 cell or 32 cells of blastomeres are present. In that the rearrangement of cell occurs. Rearrangement ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಸೆಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆನೆ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, they forms the hollow cavity called as blastocele cavity. Okay, these are the blastomeres which are going to, they start moving to the periphery. A group of or a bunch of cells are present in the one pole of the blastocyst. Though the cavity which is present inside the blastocyst, that is blastocele cavity. Okay, this is the structure of blastocyst. The blastomeres in the blastocyst are arranged into an outer layer called as a trophoblast. Okay, here the cells which are present in the blastocyst, those are blastomeres. Okay, those blastomeres are arranged, rearrangement anta ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. Okay, ಯಾವಾಗ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವು, a single layers of blastomeres are arranged or move to the periphery to forms a trophoblast. Okay, and a inner group of cells are attached to the trophoblast. Here you can see some inner group of cells are attached to the trophoblast. Those cells are called as inner cell mass. This one is a inner cell mass. Usually we are calling with a shortcut ICM, inner cell mass. There is another name for inner cell mass or embryoblast cells. Embryoblast. Okay. Embryoblast cells. Okay. Once again we can recall, after the formation of morula undergoes to the cleavage. The blastomere number increases 30 to 64 stage 64 number. Then the rearrangement of blastomere occurs. The blastomeres, some of the blastomere move to periphery to form the trophoblast, and some group of cells which are attached to inner trophoblast layer to form the inner cell mass or the embryoblast. These embryoblast going to form a complete embryo. I hope all of you getting my points. Okay, remember this one guys. Even after the formation of blastocyst or morula stages, the protective layer of a embryo, the protective layer of a egg or ovum is still present. That layer is a zona pellucida layer. Zona pellucida layer. Okay, that zona pellucida layer is breaks by the blastocyst. Means blastocyst releases some enzyme, means the structure which is present inside the zona pellucida, that structure is called as blastocyst. That blastocyst means this structure releases some hormones and breaks the zona pellucida. Means the egg breaks its layer by releasing some enzymes. Okay. And blastocyst is embedded into the endometrium. ಯಾವಾಗ ಜೂನಾ ಪೆಲುಸಿಡಾ ಲೇಯರು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಆವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, ದ blastocyst is going to be attached with the endometrium layer. Okay, here you have to remember the structure before the fertilization. Fertilization ಇಂತ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಎಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರನ್ನು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ the layer of granulosa cells which protects the egg or a secondary oocyte, that is corona radiata. Inside that corona radiata zona pellucida is present. Inside that zona pellucida egg or secondary oocyte is present. That secondary oocyte have the layer called as a vitelline layer. Illi during the formation, during the fertilization, the corona radiata and zona pellucida breaks. Okay, it helps to recognize the sperm. Okay, but some of the zona pellucida components still attached with the egg even after the cleavages also, or different stages of embryo. Okay, ಯಾವಾಗ blastocyst enzymes ಅನ್ನು ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ. just now we discuss about the structure of blastocyst. Blastocyst diagram is like this. Again I am drawing. This is just a rough diagram. Please understand the diagrams. In biology the diagrams are very important. A layer of blastomere cells which arranged at the periphery to form a trophoblast, and a group of cells which are present inside, those are inner cell masses. Okay, here I drawn the diagram of a uterus. We have to focus on the particularly a central portion where this is the diagram of blastocyst. Okay, remember this, after the morula stage blastocyst. That blastocyst secretes some enzymes. This is the mark of enzymes which dissolves the zona pellucida layer. Okay, after that it will help to invade embedded under the endometrium layer of uterus. These are the layers, you know the diagram. Again I am telling, this is the perimetrium, this is the myometrium, innermost layer, that is the endometrium. We have to focus on this endometrium layer. Here you can see the blastocyst release some enzymes to break the zona pellucida. Then the blastocyst embedded into the endometrium layer. Okay, when blastocyst secretes some enzymes which dissolve some zona pellucida, then it starts moving some of the tissues which are present in the endometrium. They broke and it makes some space to enters the blastocyst. Okay, this is called implantation, attachment or embedment of a blastocyst inside the endometrium. This process is known as implantation. It leads to the pregnancy. Okay, ಯಾವಾಗ blastocyst enter ಆಗುತ್ತೋ or attach ಆಗುತ್ತೋ endometrium layer ಗೆ, ಅದು a particular process which leads the pregnancy, ಅದನ್ನು pregnant women pregnant ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ implantation successful ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. Okay, the trophoblast starts releasing hormone. Here you can see the arrangement of blastocyst. The inner cell mass always face towards the myometrium. Myometrium kade face ಮಾಡಿರ್ತದೆ. Okay, the layer of blastomeres. Here you can see the layer of blastomeres, those are trophoblast. That trophoblast when implanted, blastocyst cavity yavaga implant agutto, then it starts secreting the hormone called pregnancy hormone, that is HCG. HCG means, this is very important, remember this one, human chronic gonadotropin, human chronic gonadotropin. Human chronic gonadotropin hormone is released by the trophoblast. Remember this one. Trophoblast releases the hormone called HCG. Okay. It releases after the 8th day of fertilization. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ, ಇಂಪ್ಲಾಂಟೇಷನ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿತಿನ್ ದ 8 days of fertilization. After the 8 days of fertilization, not within, after the 8 days of fertilization implantation is occurs. Okay. The corpus luteum is maintained by the endometrium layer is maintained by the corpus luteum by secreting the pregnancy hormone, that is progesterone. Okay, ಇದು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು. Later it have to covers all the blastocyst. ಆಮೇಲೆ it becomes more thick ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಪೊಲಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೊಲಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಇದರಿಂದ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಬೈ ದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಸ್ಟಿರೋನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈಸ್ಟ್ರೋಜನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಲೀಡ್ಸ್ ಟು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ದ ಎಂಡೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಯಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಿಗಿನ್ಸ್ ದ pregnancy. Okay, the inner cell mass which are present inside the blastocyst, they get differentiate to form a embryo. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು, ಇನ್ನರ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಸಿಂದ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಫಾರ್ಮ್. Okay, this is the process of implantation. Okay, we can continue tomorrow. Next topic, that is pregnancy and embryonic development. Okay, today we understand the fertilization, zygote formation. Zygote undergoes to the cleavage, that is mitotic division, to form a morula, morula to blastocyst. In the blastocyst, rearrangement of cells to form a trophoblast and inner cell mass. Inner cell mass is going to be form an embryo and trophoblast is going to produce the hormones called HCG, that is human chronic gonadotropin. Okay, in the next class we can discuss the what is the function of HCG, what is the importance of trophoblast.